testimonies to share with us, because she has been helping in the healing, transmitting energy to these people, and has really helped them tremendously. And I believe there's also one cancer patient testimony as well. So stay tuned. Together with me is Miss Tu, all the way from America. So it's good morning and it's good evening for her. Hi, Miss Tu.
Hello, James. Good morning. Good morning to Asia and good evening from America.
Yeah, it's so amazing that we are all connected wherever we are. And we are here as volunteers to share the good news about NLG. And hopefully some of this sharing may touch you and you may decide to move forward with us. And we welcome you because it's free. That's why we make it free for people to come on board and learn all about self-healing. So this is really exciting journey for us. And yeah, Ms. Tu, perhaps I will just share a little bit of what NLG is all about to our viewers, because I believe some of you may be totally new, and hopefully you can appreciate what NLG can do for you, as it has helped me, Ms. Tu, and many more volunteers and many more people in Vietnam. I believe thousands and thousands of people in Vietnam has benefited from NLG. And in our live stream in Vietnam, the Vietnamese live stream, we have now, I'm looking at numbers of 15,000 viewers in each live stream. So we run two live streams per day. One is at 8:30 a.m. and one is at 8:30 p.m. Vietnam time. So yeah, you can log in and enjoy, you know, if you understand Vietnamese language. Even if not, then you just feel the excitement by seeing the thousands and thousands of viewers. And they have benefited tremendously. And that's why our founder of NLG, Mr. Lei, you know, want to share it with the rest of the world. And that's why we have this English live stream, which we have just started since last week. And yes, we don't have the 15,000 viewership at the moment, but I believe slowly but surely we are building the viewers from around the world, and hopefully they can be healed, or they can see some benefit happening to them and also to their family members. And for those of you who are interested to sign up with us, at the end of this live stream, we will give you the details, and you can certainly sign up with us. The class is this weekend, actually. It's only 1.5 hours, 2 sessions, and I will be your humble instructor, and I will guide you how to experience the healing energy of NLG. And for those of you who are new with us, totally new for the first time, I'll just give you a brief summary. NLG focuses on the 5 forms of love. And the 5 forms of love are love yourself, take care of yourself, forgive yourself, and so on, and get rid of all the bad emotions which has accumulated in your system over the years. Unfortunately, with the pandemic and with the financial stress, health stress, and so many stresses that comes with us at this point in time, a lot of us really need that love yourself, you know, first thing to how to deal with it, stress management, all right? Then the second thing is love your family. So how can you love your family if you don't love yourself, right? So you move up and you love your family. In other words, whatever problems we have with our family members, whatever differences, the healing begins, all right? If we are closer to our family and we love one another and we're willing to forgive one another. Next, we move on to love your nation, love your country, all right? And then after that, you know, for most of us here at, as volunteers, we love mankind, wherever you are. So cross-border, we don't care which country you belong to, whether you're rich or poor, it doesn't really matter to us. What we want to do is we want to help you from the very bottom of our hearts, all right? Then we love all living things. In other words, the environment, the animals, everything, you know, just practice love. So these are the 5 forms of love that NLG practices. And the other thing that we help people to achieve is how to harness the energy to enter our body, right? To activate the stem cells. So this is something very interesting. And I believe some of you may be wondering, how do you do that? Well, it's very hard for me to explain it just within a few minutes. If you attend to our class I will share the formula with you, because this is a wonderful thing. And a lot of us have that self-healing ability, but we don't know how because we don't have the formula. So at NLG, we share the formula with everyone who is open-minded enough to come and enroll with us. And once you experience by practicing 5 minutes and 30 seconds each day, it's amazing. The healing is amazing, and it's from within, and you have the capability of doing that. Another amazing thing that I probably have not stressed enough in the previous live stream is, once you have the energy entering your body, another amazing thing happens to your brain, because we have different frequency. We have basically 5 frequencies in our brain, which is starting from delta, not the delta coronavirus, which is so so notorious in spreading across the world, but it's the delta wave, the lower wave, and then we move on to theta. And a lot of people who meditate, they experience this theta, wave. And delta is for basically when you're in deep sleep, right? You experience a lot of healing. And then as you move up, then you get into alpha. Alpha is like a semi-subconscious mind. And some people, they attribute that to the growing stage of your life. If you're 0 to 2 years old, then it's delta. Then if it's 2 to 6, then it's theta. And then if you are basically 6 to 12 years old, then it's alpha. But sorry to say, once you're 12 and beyond, you become more adult, you become into more consciousness, you react to conscious things happening around you, then you go into the beta mode, all right? And the higher end of beta is not good for us, because that's where anxiety, fear, and so many things, negative things, it's the higher beta. But above beta is something wonderful, which is gamma. And gamma is really amazing, because it is like, if you're able to reach this gamma level of your frequency in your brain, then you become smarter, all right? And scientists have already proven that once you are able to have gamma in your brain activated, then it also, create new cells. Can you imagine? So it helps you to become more intelligent. It also helps you in terms of your ability in your memory capacity. So at NLG, we help you get to that gamma. All right. So isn't it exciting? It sounds too good to be true. But yeah, this is a really interesting journey for myself. And if you enroll for our class 1, we'll be able to show you how to activate your gamma. All right. So that all of us can become intelligent. And the other thing also is that when you have more gamma activated in your brain, you become calm. You become like, you're like having this higher frequency in you. You are not affected by, negative things. You're able to control with the conscious, as well as aligning yourself with the subconscious. Because when we talk about the 3 waves that I pointed out, delta, theta, and alpha, they are more your subconscious. All right. And then when you go on to your beta, and when you reach the gamma, it's able to help you in terms of your memory and intelligence, but it also connects with the other frequencies. So it makes you more whole and more complete. So this is a very exciting journey. Now, yeah, do come with us, do sign up. It's on the September 18 and 19, and I look forward to seeing you. Now, without much further ado, I would like to introduce our special guest, and her name is Miss Kueh. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Miss Kueh, just give you a bit of her profile. Miss Kueh founded an events company with her husband, Mr. Rayner, 25 years ago. And Mr. Rayner was one of the first, the only one on our first live stream. So he's a wonderful guy, and he's from Germany. And he really did a wonderful sharing job with us last week. And today we have Miss Kueh, who is with us. And Miss Kueh, they have, while setting up their events company, they have also worked with a lot of celebrities in Ho Chi Minh City. Am I right, Miss Kueh? And also, you have also been active in the real estate and hospitality project in Vietnam. So Miss Kueh, welcome. Welcome to our live stream. And together with Miss Tu. Miss Tu, please feel free to ask any question, with regards to our wonderful guest today. And well, maybe the first question to kickstart is, how did you get to know about NLG?
First thing, good morning, everyone, and good morning, Mr. Lee. I know energy because Rainer, he has a friend like he shared before. So she came actually, and then she showed me I did yoga at home. So then she saw that, she said, oh, I heard like you like something like energy, Reiki, and thing like that. And can I introduce, because I want to introduce you with this one. It's really good. And I had Rainer and something like that. I say, very interesting. I heard what she shared. So then I say, okay. So I starting, she say, oh, let me sign up for you. So she very good. Quickly, she
So it all
think
started
1 minute at all. Yeah. Yeah,
can you
she just
imagine?
said, okay, I have a phone now. Let me do it and register for you. So then she did it. I say, okay, quite. Just because I love to learn something new. I love to, because I did Reiki before. So I just tried it on the, actually she signed up for me. I have a class online on January 19th, and then 3 days. After that, on 23rd of January 2021, actually, I'm very new too. And then I got the second class. And then on 26th of January, they have one class is open. So I joined us at the same 1 month. I finished 3 class. So same like everyone just did it. And I start to have my energy. But I'm really, really enjoyed it to learn on the class 3, because we have phone, they don't feel any problem. I feel really nice and very nice to hear the sharing and the teaching from Italy. It's really, really nice for the class 3. Yeah. So this is what I become the member of Energy.
Yeah, and
So,
I believe after, if I may just ask you more, when you finish class 1, you're able to practice the healing on yourself, right? When you then finish class 2, that is where you learn how to transfer energy to people who are not feeling well or they need help. Now, if you have just finished class 2 and it's like, hey, you now have the formula to transfer energy and to help people heal. Did you have any doubt initially, like when you first started? I know you're like healing 10 to 20 people a day. I mean, I've heard wonderful stories of what you have done. But before that, I'm taking you back in time when you first learned it, and then you are told that, hey, you have that ability to transfer energy. How did you feel at that time?
When the class 1, actually, I only practiced by myself, but not like kind of do the treatment to anyone. Actually, when I learned Reiki before, I did a little bit treatment, but then I feel like, okay, class 1, let's see, nothing with my family also. So then in the class, so I just did for myself at home. So in class 2, I start a little bit with my family member, with my dad, my mom. But not that really to get out to people, because I'm not sure what it to do also. So I want to see how it works. So I just
experimenting. You're just experimenting.
Yeah. I just want to try out to see how it works. And then when I was class 3, the interesting coming. It's like I start to receive one patient I will talk today. Is he get the colon cancer?
Yeah.
So that
yeah. So maybe we can get Miss Tu to upload the PowerPoint, and we can go through these patients that you have helped in the past. Miss Tu, is that okay? Yeah, and as you see the PowerPoint being played, please feel free to comment And if we do run out of time and we have to introduce Mr. Lee, we'll just continue after Mr. Lee's transmission of energy. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Yes. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, I know. First of all, when we are receiving something, we are like experimenting and trying it out ourselves, be comfortable with it, and then after that we start to share. And yeah, here we go. So we have the COVID patient. Where's the COVID patient one?
No, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second again. I don't know why.
No worries. We are all professionals.
Yes, I try to go from the very first slide.
Yes, the slideshow.
It keeps going.
Oh, it's okay. Maybe you can just click onto the left hand. If you go to the below, there should be an arrow that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, James.
You're welcome. All right, so we have COVID patient number 1, Miss Tu and Miss Quay. Please go ahead.
Okay. Actually, on August of 18, so I got the 2 patients from the online, from the energy helping COVID patient. So I got meet you and her son on 18th of August. So then we starting to do the energy transform to like, you know, I just transfer the energy to her from the 18th of August into 28th of August. And then she just got the first test and is the negative. And then another time, so few days later, she sent to me another test. She say, oh, chị ơi, I'm finished already the second test, and now the second test also negative. And then I was like, during that time, she didn't get any heavy sick, just a little bit fever, just feel like losing taste a little bit and things like that during the treatment.
Okay, so not much complication.
No.
Okay,
that's why I think the patient is okay. It when they starting from the beginning of the COVID, and I think for myself experience, I think when you people get the COVID, so the early time when they come to Earth and when we transfer the energy to them, when the early one, they will not get any problem about so like not really turn to the heavy K, you know, that the thing I got experience after do so many treatment to the people. I have the same also with the patient too. Mr. Dũng also, because I got the phone call from my friend. Actually, he called me. He say, "Oh, my neighbor actually in his area have a lot of COVID case." So he say, "My neighbor got the COVID, and he just have a test, and he sent me a message, and he told me, oh, you know, he got the COVID already. He didn't going out. He just go from the apartment upstairs to downstairs, get some food and something. So he got the COVID like that." And I say, did he test and did he do any test already? So they say because of the area people, his area people come over and testing everyone in that apartment, and so then he got the COVID. So my friend just say, okay, now he don't have any problem at all. He fine and things. So when he have something like something change, fever and thing, I will call you. So I say, no need, just give me his phone number. And then when he got the COVID already, he will turn very quick, depend of his body, depend of his have sickness, or depend of if he have the like kind of the actually his immune system and something like that. I will just talk to him and they say, okay, let me try to talk to him. So then I told my friend to talk to him, and then he agreed to get received by the energy. So I starting with him, on 29th of August, and he doesn't have any problem at all during the time I do. He just have a little bit fever, like 37.5 to 38, and then have a little bit running nose, and he didn't have any fever and thing. He just say like not really high fever. By the way, I think it's also the same with the second patient. I think, so my advice, if we come it with the energy early, that thing will be much more quickly to recover. Like the same thing like the two patients. But with the third patient, a little bit, I have that is with Mid Nhị. This patient actually I got from my friend. Actually, I called my friend in US, just wrote to her about the energy thing and share with her, because she got also a problem with her health and things. So I just want to share with her and talk to her about it. And she came up. She said, oh, then I asked about her mom and things. So then she came up. She said, oh, my mom passed away. And I asked about her mom maid, because they all live in US. Only the mom and the maid to live in Vietnam. So she said, oh, my mom passed away, but you remember my mom maid, right? Is all of her family got a COVID, and she already in the COVID camp and something like that. I say, oh, so why don't do you have a phone number and something? Can you give me her phone number so I can call? I can offer her the transfer the energy and helping her family out. And my friend just like, okay, so let me she speak to her, and so then she came back to me. She said, okay, this is her phone number and something. Immediately I contact her, and my friend mom maid just told, okay, we out of the camp already. Only my sister now very heavy case. She go to like ICU and things like that, and we didn't have any contact to her. We couldn't talk to her because she in the special case, so nobody can allow to go. So then I told her, like, do you have a picture of her on something like that? So she said, yes, I have. So then she sent me a picture of the patient. And I thought you transfer the energy to her from 21st of August. So after few days, and I check with her. I say, do you have any new? You hear any doctor say about your sister thing? And then she say, oh yeah, I just called my sister's son. So she say it's my sister getting better. So they move her from the ICU, because they call in Vietnamese, they call go to the having kind of like level 2 and go to level 1. So she can move from ICU to the level 1 of the hospital call, so to do treatment like that. So I think, oh, getting better a little bit, because if she can move on that. And then a few days later, I was told, like, you know, if we continue with the transfer the energy to the photo. So every day I do try, because it's the heavy case. So I did this every day with her. And then one day I just called the sister, and the sister just told me, okay, now the hospital called me. So the hospital say, I should come now. My sister can come to the normal room. So they need a family member to come, because they don't have a lot of people to help out. So she want me to come to over there. So she just asked me, okay, let me go in there and see what happened and let you know. So then the good result is when she come out, like you saw on the picture already. She come from the ICU and then with the oxygen like this, and now she just like better now. And she will be few days later. They will say they will let her know when she can go back home. So this is like touch from my heart, because every time I can serve people, it's my happiness. And I don't know, really now in Vietnam, really need this to recover, to everyone to recover that. And I don't know, I'm a little bit like touched, and really very happy. And I have few K now, really heavy one. And I hopefully they can recover like mid-nhị, you know, this is my my feeling and my actually my love to give it to them. And so good to see this one. And I have another one. When I just starting with the energy on level 3.
Maybe we need to continue this after Mr. Lee. Okay. But so far from what you have shared with us, it's very touching, and I think you receive more than you give. You give your love. You show compassion to humans, people that you don't even know, people that you don't know, you're not even a relative, and you help them, and it really makes you feel fantastic, right? So this is like in our community, I guess that's why a lot of us are sharing, and that's why I'm seated here, right, in my spare time, doing as a volunteer.
So
the more we give, the more we share, the more we reach out. It's something really good. It's something that you cannot explain from within your heart, right? Now, we will come back in a short while to share more. And also, interestingly, just a very interesting point to note is that you did all this sharing without face-to-face with them. Of course, they have COVID, right? So you're not supposed to be in front of them and touching them, right?
Yeah.
And you were able to transmit the energy through the phone. And also in that particular case of ICU, the lady, you just took her photo and you just transmit the energy to her. So a lot of people, viewers, you're watching it, you may feel like, really? You know, yeah, really. So just join us and enroll for our class, and you will find out how we can do that. All right. Now, so Miss Tu, perhaps you would like to explain a little of how people can receive the wonderful energy from our founder, Mr. Lee. Actually, Mr. Lee is not the one giving you the energy. Mr. Lee is just transmitting through him and forwarding it to you. All right, from the universe. So, Miss Quay, don't go away. Please stay tuned, and we'll come back in a short while. Miss Tu.
Okay. Hi again, Dr. James. Okay, so before we have Mr. Lei on air to help transmit the energy to you, audience, I would like to give you a little explanation of how it works. What you need to do is just to sit back and relax and be in your best state of mind, and be ready to receive the healing and the love energy that Mr. Lei, our beloved NLG founder, he is about to go on air and transmit the love energy to you. So here is we have a short video and show you how it works, the technique to receive the energy.
You turn up the voice.
Please turn on.
I'm trying. I'm sorry. I had this problem before, but I'm trying again. Dr. James, do you think you can try to do the sharing now? Because I have my video ready, but somehow it's not. Okay. Looks like someone's working on it.
Trong sự kiện hợp nhất tình thương kiến tạo hạnh phúc của NLG Trống Đồng Việt Nam, mời quý cô bác anh chị cùng đón nhận những năng lượng an lành từ chú Phúc. Khi chú Phúc nói bắt đầu, quý cô bác anh chị nhìn vào trán của chú Phúc, hình dung nhận năng lượng từ trán của chú vào trán của quý cô bác anh chị và để năng lượng tự lan tỏa cho đến khi chú Phúc thông báo hết giờ.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our NLG livestream. Mr. Lee would like to send the NLG energy to the beloved audience. When he says start, please look into the middle of his forehead and imagine you are receiving NLG into your forehead. Then just relax and let this loving energy absorb to your body for 5 minutes and 30 seconds until Mr. Lee says done. Okay, so maybe we'll spotlight Mr. Lee.
Yes, I'm working on that. Second, please.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to live stream tonight. I have to learn from James. Morning, noon time, evening time, and night time.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Right, and night too, because somewhere at night time. So we are different time zone and different location, 5 continents. So much different. Okay, so welcome everyone. So are you ready to receiving the energy from NLG Trống Đồng? Okay. All right. So who can give me the time for 3.5 minutes?
I can do that, Mr. Lake.
Okay. When you're ready, let me know, please.
Yes. Ready.
Okay, we begin now.
Time is up, Mr. Lê. Please unmute yourself.
I gotta go for another meeting. We'll see you in next time, and you guys will continue to discussing some story, right?
Yes, Mr. Lee, thank you so much for being with us today, and see you soon.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chen, Dr. Chen, Tu, Ngọc Quế, Quất, and who else? Everyone. Okay. Everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Mr. Lê.
Bye. Okay, so Miss Tu will return back to the PowerPoint, and Miss Quay. So we'll continue with the testimony of this time is the cancer patient, and yeah, maybe you can give us an insight of how she benefited from NLG. So yeah, Miss Quay, maybe yeah.
Yeah, actually, like I told you, when I study level 1, level 2, and then level 3 at the end of the January, and on February 4, so I got a call from my uncle. So he just say like, this lady is on District 9, next to my, not so far from District 2 where I live. So she just have the cancer operation and things. So my uncle said asked me to help her out. Then that time I just finished my level 3. So I say, okay, so I will do. And she come to my house on 4 of February. And I start to do the treatment for her. So to do with transfer the energy to her from that day. And then when she came to me, she like kind of very weak. She always take one nylon bag with her. So every time she sit not even 5 minutes, she just feel vomit and she feel not really nice. And when I look at her, it looked terrible. And she only have 30 kilo during that, but amazing. If you see the people 30 kilo, they so skinny. Yeah.
So frail looking, 30 kilo.
Yeah, yes, 30 kilo. And she look is honestly, it touched me and painful because each time she moving, she have to hold her stomach with, and then the other hand with the nylon bag and just moving like that. And I feel trust. And I like, okay, so I will do my best. I will tell myself is no matter what, I will do is as much as I can to this lady. So then we did. I asked her what happened, why you don't feel like vomiting on the time, and she told me like I took the morphine for every day, 3 times a day for the painkiller, just relieve my pain. So then I said to her like terrible because what I think I do, I channel your energy. I hopefully you don't take a lot of morphine because the morphine is not really good for your health. It will be problem in the future and things like that. But she's like, I'm so pain, I couldn't like that. So then I told her, okay. So we transferred from 6 days. And then she called me up. She said, "Chị ơi, I already chopped 2 morphine per day. Now I only take one time per day." So then after 10 days, and she called me again. She said, "Now I chop everything. I didn't do any morphine." So this makes me feel like, oh, it's like happy because she can chop that one now. So and I continue to do the treatment for her. So I did it like, you know, me too. Can you show me on the picture once she recover and things like that?
Sure. Yes.
Next slide.
Yeah. Yes. Next one. You're right. Yeah. So this is what I done to her, and then I this is transfer the energy to her. So I carry on for like 2 months, and I continue every day. So for the first few days, I have to do directly with her because it's very important. So after that, for after 10 days, I say to her, because your house is far away, you know, it's not really that good to come because you are sick, because every time she have to call her brother to bring her here. So I feel it's not really that convenient and good for her. So I offer her like, why don't you stay at home, and we connecting to the Yalo. So then I call you, and then you just receive the energy through the phone. It's pay by pay when I make the phone call, because so I did that with her for after 10 days into the day, it's like few months. So continue like that. And the picture what I show you now is after 2 months, she get the transform from energy, and she can go to, actually she go to one of the event, something. She can have moving very good, and the face is like kind of bright and better, because her picture when she's just finished operation is totally like pale and don't have any energy and things like that. So since from now, this one she gained 8 kilos after 2 months, and now I think she will gain a little bit more. I think now she have 40 kilos, and she every day got the strength of the energy from me. And then she also is a level 3 student. She can treatment herself also and support by every day. I have a team to get transfer energy at 4:30. I have around 20 people. So I put in the messenger thing, because then everyone will be pop up. I have people from Australia. I have people from the province of Vietnam. So I have everyone come together on that time. In other time, I do with different patient. I have another patient also from the Western, so I couldn't put into the Vietnamese team, so I have another team. So I set it up is every day 8:30 for the morning. So then from America, from Belgium, so that's the reason why I do the treatment. So it's very, I don't know what to say. Actually, it like kind of,
It's very fulfilling for you, right?
Yeah, everything come from heart, come from love, and based on the formula of Mr. Phúc, it's 5 love. So when you've been through that, it can make you have very strong energy that can go through with any heavy sickness from the people. This one changed me a lot, and change my personality, and change my look up outside. So for example, like I just want to say is I want to share, like during COVID like that, I got few patient, few people just say they very trapped and they couldn't sleep. They have a problem with like thinking too much. And I really also in my team, the 4:30 treatment, I have few people even like they hear the tone in the ear. And then she say every day she hacked them. She hacked until she want to suicide by herself with that. So I put her into the group and do the treatment. And she also now learned level 3. And she came back to me. She just said, midway. So at the moment, the tone is not really released, but the thing is, I feel it better. I getting accept to live with this problem, and I accept to love myself more. And she feel much more better than before. Before, any time when she hear about the tone in her ear, and then she start to hack them, to hack the tone, and then she say, "Oh, I just like to like kill myself for this." And then she couldn't sleep, she angry and think. So it the energy thing. I think when we understand the file up, and when she understand how to go, how to use it, and how to do it, it will be change a lot in our life. And during COVID time now, everybody nervous, but myself, I feel like very calm. I don't feel like kind of lockdown have a problem. I don't feel like when I see people, so many people pass away because of the COVID, and I become nervous. But actually, when I see people in that, and I just want to think about myself, how to get to these people and how to find a way to connect to these COVID people, how to help them now. This is my time and my thinking, because I don't think now is the time to be nervous, and now the time just to have to learn the energy and to get it and how to bring it out to helping people. This is the what I learned, what I feel it, and I just like to share. This is really make myself happy. Yeah.
I understand everything you have said. I understand everything you have said, and I hope that our viewers will be inspired by your story, and also inspired not only the testimonies about the people whom you have helped, but also your personal testimony, your journey, and your willingness to help and share with people, and reaching out to people right now, because most people around the world are going through different levels of stress. And these different levels of stress does not discriminate which country, which race, which color you're from. These different levels of stress affect the whole world, mankind. And I think you are not just focusing on Vietnamese, you're now going out. You have people from US, from Italy, from, I know that you are helping to help them as well, right? So this is wonderful thing what NLG has given us. And those of you who are watching this for the first time, you may, as I said, if you feel that there's a need to find out more, I really urge you to enroll for September 18 and 19, and you can get the information in this live stream. We are also in YouTube and Facebook, and do enroll with us. So Miss Quay, I think we can go on and on, but time is not on our side. So I would like to thank you today for coming forward, and also just like your husband who came with us in our live stream last week, that your willingness to share and help people, and in return you feel wonderful in return, and just as how I have explained from the beginning about this brain of ours, when we hit the gamma, we feel peace. So no amount of things happening around us can affect us that much, or we have the ability to have a whole harmony of your conscious and subconscious. So this is something that I believe has happened to you. You feel very much at peace with what's happening around you, right? And you feel also it is your duty to help people all over the world. And I think if you can do that, I believe that unfortunately you only have 24 hours in a day, but you will be happy to help and help and help, you know, and don't sleep at all, but you need to sleep. So thank you so much for your wonderful job in helping a lot of lives out there. And also thank you so much for coming into our live stream today to share. Thank you. Ms. Tu, do you have anything to add to our guests?
Okay, so thank you, Ms. Quay. It is a great pleasure having you tonight, and it is such a today. My time is tonight. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's great to hear very touching stories. It really touched a lot of hearts. I can see that Dr. James was being very emotional as well, but I'm sure you feel very fulfilling. You are fulfilling your call to help humanity, and this is what NLG is all about. We are really practicing with the 5 forms of love, and thank you for sharing with us your beautiful stories, and we wish you more and more success with many more patients, and especially the COVID patients that you are so seeking to help. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Ms. Quay.
Thank you.
All right. So do we have any Q&A or we are okay for today?
We actually, it is running late now, so we may not have time for Q&A today, but hopefully we can do more on our next live stream on Thursday. How about that?
I agree with you, absolutely. So
okay.
I would like to, on behalf of NLG and also Ms. Tu, we would like to thank all the viewers today, and hopefully something that is being shared today may inspire you to move forward and enroll with us in the class 1, which is coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for 1.5 hours. And the time is 9:30, which is PM, and that is GMT +7. So it's a Vietnam time. And yeah, I'm sure you can learn more, and you can also ask questions in the class. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you then. Thank you.
Join us on Telegram, and we have a lot of information for you to sign up. Thank you for watching us. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Xong rồi ạ, cảm ơn cả nhà.
Vâng, cảm ơn.
Thank you anh Hòa. Thank you.
Wonderful. Cảm ơn, thank you.
Thank you chị Quế nhá.
Chị Quế.
Thank you. Thank
So very
you.
good. All right.
And yeah, so hopefully you can do something for the energy, and people can get the message from us.
Yeah. And thank you for introducing us our next guest on Thursday. And I believe he's from the US. Ms. Tu, you are being in touch with him, right?
Yes.
Florida, I think.
So
yes, he's on board.
Yeah, here in Florida. Yes,
so
on Thursday, right?
Mark, yes, Mark Hoffman.
Uh,
And
Actually, I also surprised because he normally is not the sharing people. But then I tried because when I told you I'm not sure I can get him because he not really that the people who like to share, it's like kind of very. So then I talked to her immediately. He accepted, and I'm so surprised too. Like I say, Mark, can you share? We need people to share on that. It's really, yeah. So maybe the energy changed him.